Good morning, students. How are you all? I know that you all are keeping well and taking care of your health. Dear students, you might have read in the newspaper that our schools are going to be reopened after 15th of August. So, we are going to stay at home for a few more days and we have to continue our studies like that as we are doing now through online classes, because neither you nor we have any other option, but still you are lucky that your teachers are working so much hard for you and you are also working very hard, and I hope you all are doing your assignments on time. Still we have time to join our schools, so very soon your teachers will form the WhatsApp groups for their own classes and you can join there, and your class teacher will be your admin and you can share your queries or doubts in that WhatsApp group so that we can send your queries or doubts to your subject teachers and they can satisfy your queries. Dear students, I know that online classes or online teaching is now not like as we do in our school. It is becoming monotonous sometimes for us also and for you also. But we don't have any other option. We have to continue like that because the whole world is struggling against this difficult time. So today I have thought of teaching something different from as we do in other classes. So as I have told you earlier also that vocabularies have very important role, they play very important role in learning English, like they help a lot. Good knowledge of correct vocabulary help us a lot in our writing as well as speaking style. So if we have good knowledge of vocabulary and if we use correct vocabulary while writing or while speaking, it gives a different type of impression in front of the listeners or those who read our articles. So it is very much important, it is required to know English as linking language, and we should use correct vocabulary, different vocabularies, whether in the form of phrases or idioms or proverbs. There are many other ways where we could use different kind of vocabularies. We have parts of speech also. One day I'll teach you parts of speech also in one of the classes. Although parts of speeches are not there in your syllabus, but sometimes we should learn something which is not in our syllabus also, because parts of speech is there, but all the parts of speeches are not there. Parts of speeches are there. We have done some of the parts of speeches like noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. We are some of the parts of speeches we have not done. But I was talking about figure of speech. Figure of speeches are those figurative things, figurative words which we use when we want to show our writing or our speaking very impressive, or these have nothing to do with the rules or regulations, but when especially poets or writers or authors use these figurative things or the figures of speech in their writing. But today, dear students, we are going to know about proverbs. Proverbs you have already learnt earlier. Proverbs and idioms are different. So one by one we will know about them. So today we will know about a few proverbs which are very commonly used in our day-to-day life. And as we know that proverbs are there every year in our syllabus, so that we could use them in our writing as well as speaking. We will know something about proverbs today. Dear students, proverbs are a group of words expressing a truth based on common sense and experience. Okay, so we use proverbs when we want to say something by our experience, or sometimes we use our common sense also. Proverbs are there in Hindi language also, but sometimes what we do, some of the proverbs could be directly translated to Hindi, or some of the proverbs, if we directly translate them to Hindi, they give a different meaning. So we will discuss about a few proverbs today. I have written some examples here on the board. You can see, I hope, that a pen is mightier than a sword. Whenever we think about a battle or a fight, we always feel that a sword, I think you know the meaning of sword. Sword is used to win a battle. But sometimes many places we have seen or heard that when a person writes an article, suppose if you want to write something against a person or in favor of a person in newspaper articles, that can either harm his life or make him very famous. So he could be very famous and he could be win a battle of his life without the use of sword. So a pen could be mightier than sword sometimes. Our second proverb is, when in Rome, do as Romans do. It means that sometimes people don't want to change their nature, don't want to change their character, although they are bound to do so when they live in a society. So we always used to speak that a man is a social animal. So when we live in a society, we have to follow certain rules and regulations of the society. So as we say that when a person is staying in water, or an animal which stays in water, it has to behave as the water animals do. So sometimes we talk about rebels. Rebels are those people who are always doing their activities against or the reverse of other people. So what happened to them? They become the laughing stock in front of the other people. So we can't be rebels when we have to live in a society. Our third proverb is, beauty is in the eyes of beholders. Sometimes a person is not so beautiful, but people could praise them that they are very beautiful, or it depends on the feeling of the beholder, the eyes of the beholders. Sometimes a person is very good in nature and very good by character and who has never done anything wrong to others, so people start loving that person and they feel that the person is the most beautiful person. Our fourth example is, the grass is always greener on the other side. It means that a person is never satisfied with what he has. We always feel that our neighbor is having everything better than us. So whatever our neighbor is having, we want to achieve that, because we always feel that whatever I am having is not better than what my neighbor has. So we always feel that the grass is greener on the other side. Our fifth example is, don't judge the book by its cover. It means that we sometimes judge a person by his look. So it is not always necessary that if a person is good looking, his heart will be also beautiful. Sometimes a person is not so good looking, but he is very good by his nature and his character. So similarly, whenever we go to purchase a book, we always purchase the book which is beautiful by its cover, which is not always correct. So we should never judge a person by his look, as we should never judge a book by its cover. Dear students, we will know some more proverbs which are very common in use, and we will know them by its meaning also, so that You can use them in sentences of your own whenever you write an article or whenever you speak somewhere, or you speak or you give a speech somewhere on the stage. If you use proverbs in your speech, the speech will be always very impressive. Dear students, we will know about some common proverbs today, and we will also know their meaning. Our first proverb is, the cat is out of the bag. It means that the secret has been revealed. So whenever we have to talk about any secret which has been revealed by somebody, we used to say that the cat is out of the bag. So instead of secret has been revealed, if we say the cat is out of the bag, it will give a different kind of sound, and it will give a different kind of impression when we use it as a proverb. Our second one is, don't cross the bridge until you come to it. Sometimes people start getting worried about an incident which has not been happened or occurred. That before any wrong thing had happened, people start worrying about, and which hamper their health. So we should not worry about something until it has actually happened. Our third proverb is, it's no use of crying over spilled milk. It means there is no point in regretting something which has already happened and cannot be changed. Suppose the milk is spilled, suppose we have wasted milk and we start crying over it. There is no use of, because we cannot use it anymore. So we should think about what could be done better after that, instead of crying over it. So if something wrong happened already, we should not cry over it, because we cannot do anything. We should think of doing something better after that. Our fourth proverb is, every cloud has a silver lining. This is a very common proverb. Many times we use it in our writing. It means every difficult or sad thing has a more hopeful aspect, even though it may not be immediately apparent. It is said that every cloud has a silver lining. That means people used to say it when they feel that after something bad happened in our life, there is still there a hope. We always have hope after something wrong happened with us. It may not be appearing immediately, but we will get something better after that. Still waters run deep. A person with calm usually say little, but may have considerable inner strength and intelligence. Sometimes we judge people wrongly. When a person is quiet and speaks less, we always feel that the person doesn't know anything. But they may not speak much every time, but they have inner strength and intelligence inside or within them. Fire is a good servant but a bad master. We cannot deny the importance of fire in our life. When fire was invented, after that humans' life has changed completely. But we should know the proper use of fire, and we should always learn how to be safe from fire. Without fire we cannot think of our life, but if fire is used in a wrong way, it can damage or it can finish everything. Our seventh proverb is, don't count your chickens before they hatch. It means don't make a plan to do something in a hurry. Think well and plan. That means don't count your chickens before they hatch. Means until unless the chickens appear, or until unless the chickens get birth, we should not count them, because we don't know that how many chickens are going to be born. So it means that we should not make a plan in a hurry. that we should think very well and then we should plan. Our eighth proverb is actions speak better than words. This is also a very common proverb, that it means what you do is more important than what you say. You might have seen many friends of yours or many other people who speak a lot, that I'll do this, I'll do that, I have done this. So they are boasting. But when they have to do something, they never do. So those who do like that, people don't believe on them. So action speaks more than words. So instead of speaking much, we should do in actions. We should act properly than speaking much. Our next proverb is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It means don't put all your effort and resources in one place. It may be risky. That means we should not put all our effort in one thing only. We should plan well and we should put our effort in many things, so that we should not be in risk. Similarly, we should not put our money, all our money at one place. Otherwise, if it will be stolen, everything will be stolen. Our next one is, strike while the iron is hot. It means take advantage of a good opportunity or a good situation before it changes. Take action now. It means, we always say, hit the iron when it is hot. Similarly, strike while the iron is hot. So it means opportunity doesn't come every time. So whenever you get an opportunity or chance, we should take the advantage of that immediately. We should not think a lot and then react, because if the time will change, if the opportunity will go, we cannot do anything after that. Our next one is blowing one's own trumpet. That means praising about oneself. Praise when a person praises about himself or his own deeds. People don't like such persons who always praise about their own. So we should keep on doing our work and we should wait when people praise about us, because then only we can understand. Because if criticism is not there and if we don't have judgment, we don't have judges, we don't know whether we have done our work properly or not. We cannot boast ourselves. We should wait for others to praise our work. Our next proverb is, make hay while the sun shines. It means take advantage of every good opportunity that comes to you. It is almost the same as strike while the iron is hot. It means that when sunshine is there, that time hay should be made. Similarly, whenever the opportunity or the chance comes, we should immediately work at that time, immediately do our work, because once time goes, it never comes. So dear students, we have talked about 12 proverbs today. We have many more, many proverbs in English. We will know about them later on. And here I think you might have noticed that there are many proverbs which have worked positively and negatively both. Sometimes it is said that we should not be in a hurry to do our work. Sometimes it is said that we should be immediately work when the opportunity comes. So there are many proverbs. If we work on that, if we study about them, if we read them with their meaning, we will know a lot of things about experience and common senses. So we will know a lot of vocabulary, and as I told that you can use them in your writing an article, writing a speech, or speaking good English by using good vocabulary, idioms, phrases, proverbs, and many more things. Today I am going to end, dear students. Till then, goodbye. Stay safe. Thank you. Students, your homework is learn the proverbs taught today with their meaning We have 12 proverbs altogether with their meanings, and make sentences with those proverbs. At least try, because the meaning is also given, so it will be helpful to you to make sentences of your own. Thank you, students.